Welcome to Global CEO Magazine, where we bring to you productive conversations with influential leaders across different sectors in Sri Lanka. So today we are honored to have with us the founder and managing director of one of the largest coffee house chains in Sri Lanka, Java Lounge, and she's also the executive director of Kapruka Holdings PLC. She is Mrs. Anuradha Herath. Thank you so much for joining us here, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you here. So without further ado, let's dive right into the journey and the leadership behind the success of this remarkable organization. So Mrs. Anuradha, we've seen Java Lounge a lot of times when we are traveling, and it's one of the leading coffee house chains in Sri Lanka. So you have 17 Java Lounge outlets and 4 Java Chocolate Heaven outlets. So this is a remarkable growth. It's a remarkable journey. So what were the key strategies that you implemented to make sure that Java Lounge got there?
I would like to highlight two main factors. One is maintaining the quality and our standards in all outlets alike. And the second factor is we are also very focused on a slow and a steady growth.
And you definitely must have faced a lot of challenges in this journey. So what were some of the biggest challenges that you have faced?
One of the biggest challenges that I have faced is staff migration. How much ever we train them, they want to go abroad. And since our brand is very strong, it is a training center for those who want to migrate. Apart from that, we also have these import restrictions, skyrocketing ingredient prices, but we still don't want to compromise on the quality of the products.
And you have a qualification in Bachelor of Commerce and you have an MBA. So how do these qualifications really shape your leadership style, and how has it affected the growth of Java Lounge?
I have MBA from the US and it's a book of knowledge, but most of the skills that I got are from the flow. Building a brand like Java Lounge from nothing to what it is today is a lot of work. It's definitely more than an MBA. Plus, I had to mention, I also got a lot of inspiration and help from my husband, who is also an entrepreneur.
Wonderful. So, Java Lounge and Kapruka Holdings PLC, they are massive brands in Sri Lanka. So, you are a leading figure in both these companies. So, how do you really manage both these massive brands?
Kapruka is a publicly listed company, and I am very honored to be in that board with a lot of experienced members. So the experience that I gain, especially the corporate discipline and corporate good practices, I am able to use that in Java Lounge. So 80% of my time is mainly focused on Java Lounge and 20% on Kapruka. So there's not really a balance because most of my time is spent on Java Lounge.
Mm-hmm. So I guess as the founder, it's pretty hard to focus on something else when you put your blood, sweat and tears to starting Java Lounge and taking it through a remarkable journey.
Right.
So what is your vision for the future of each of these brands?
Kapruka is growing in its own way. My vision for Java Lounge is to reach untouched markets such as Jaffna, Trincomalee, and also I would someday like to take this Made in Sri Lanka brand to global markets.
So you've been involved in various charitable initiatives and you served as the chairperson of the ladies chapter in COIL. So how do you really see entrepreneurship when it comes to CSR projects and charitable services? How do you see the role of entrepreneurship in these projects?
Yeah, we do a lot of CSR projects, entrepreneurship. Me being a female entrepreneur, I like to inspire and help women entrepreneurs and help them in any way that I can. And I'm happy to mention that the back operation team, the back operation staff at Java Lounge is 80% female staff, and I enjoy working with them and I like to make their dreams come true.
So Java Lounge is quite popular for its quality and innovation and customer satisfaction. So how do you really make sure that these qualities, these values remain as the core of your business? So what are the steps that you implement to make sure that this happens?
Well, we take a lot of customer feedback and we listen to their requests. We take them very seriously. For example, we recently introduced almond milk, soy milk because a lot of customers requested. We also have decaffeinated coffee. Also sugar-free chocolates. We have sugar-free cakes to cater all of their needs.
So we got to know that you're going to open a new outlet recently, and it's very exciting news. So I'd like to hear what are your other plans for the future?
We are actually now into sub-brandings. The latest venture that we started at Java Lounge is the Java Lounge Chocolate Heaven, where I do handcrafted chocolates. The specialities, you can personalize them. You can, send a box of chocolates as a gift. So whatever outlet that has extra space, we open a Java Chocolate Heaven.
Wonderful. So if I talk about you as an entrepreneur, especially as a lady in business, you have won a lot of awards. Women Entrepreneur of the Year Award in the Western Province from Women's Chamber of Commerce, Women Entrepreneur of the Year 2022 by Women in Management. So it's wonderful to see so many awards, so many recognitions being awarded to such a wonderful lady who has done a remarkable change when it comes to the beverage, the coffee house industry, that particular industry in Sri Lanka. So what advice can you give to the future entrepreneurs here in Sri Lanka?
Get an idea and start building it. Don't delay it.
So start right now, is it?
Right now, yes.
So did you, when it comes to implementing this, starting right now, when you take that idea, there are a lot of challenges, of course, involved, and it's a very scary step. So how do you plan, what advice would you give to the young entrepreneurs who are scared to start right now and take that big step?
To the young people, my first advice would be get off the phone. Focus on what you want to do. Start a business. Start somewhere.
So you just gave a wonderful advice to the future entrepreneurs in Sri Lanka. So we'd like to know what is the best advice that you got in your journey?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I have an entrepreneur guru right in my house. So I got the best advice. Do what you do happily. Enjoy what you do. So because I see my husband, although he's running a big company, he's loving what he does, the way he faces challenges, and I got really inspired by that, and I love what I do.
So just a small clarification on that, ma'am. Is it love what you do or do what you love?
It can go both ways. Love what you do and do what you love.
Wonderful. So that was our final question, and that brings us to the end of this wonderful episode on Global CEO Magazine. Thank you very much for joining us here, ma'am. It was a pleasure having this productive conversation with you. So stay tuned for more remarkable interviews like this with the leaders shaping our future here in Sri Lanka. Thank you for watching.